my cherished doll friends. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Cheryl. This is my doll collecting channel. I wanted to share some thoughts with you today that have been heavy on my heart and on my mind. And while doing so, I thought we could change my Mori Lolli dolls. Right now, I have them in some cute alternative outfits from what their original stock outfits that they came in, and I just wanted to switch them back. I don't have that many outfits for them yet. I hope to get more in the future, but for now I just thought it would be fun to just change them again back into their original looks, maybe show you how I changed the eyes, and just play dolls and relax and unwind, because oh my goodness, the world is a very unfamiliar place right now. I did pre-record some of my talk, and I'm just inserting here a little bit about the dolls because I wanted to talk about the dolls here. It is a doll channel. So I'm showing my Mori Lolli dolls by Dolly Mori. You can find them at dollymori.com. They're absolutely adorable. They're little posable, customizable, almost like a little BJD. They're really good if you're just starting out in the BJD ball jointed doll world. She's absolutely adorable. So in the next few minutes while we're talking, I'm just going to change her out of this dress that I had put on her, which is the Anne Fitzpatrick dress. That was the one that my Anne doll came in from Virtual Doll Convention, and I had tried it on her just to see if it would fit, and it did. So I thought it looked really cute on her, so she had that on for a while. But you can see her little body style is really cute, and how she moves and everything. And so I'm just going to show you how I take her wig off, change her eyes, how that's done, how you can open up her head. And I'm going to change her into her original outfit that she came in originally. So yeah, so we'll just do that while I'm chatting. I just want to share a different perspective. I'm just kind of going to free think this talk, and I hope you don't mind. I am just feeling overwhelmed with, and I know a lot of you are too. Now, first of all, I want to say I live in Canada, if you don't know. So my viewpoints or feelings are from that perspective. I don't live in the US. I know that everything is really hot and crazy there right now, and we're feeling it here too. The whole world is feeling it. The whole world is in turmoil, and many people deal with it in different ways. Obviously, we deal with everything in different ways. We're all unique individuals with all unique perspectives and viewpoints. And I feel like my way of dealing with it is unpopular because I'm not an activist. I'm a pacifist, I guess you could say, but I'm not blind to what's going on around me. I'm aware of things that are going on. I do watch the news, not every day because I find it depressing and stressful, but I work in an environment, in a dental office where people are talking about different things. I hear the news, I hear conversations in social gatherings, so I know what's going on, and it's very scary and disturbing and upsetting. I guess what I'm trying to share here is that, well, recently I've had some discussions with friends in social settings, and not just recently, but in the past year or two, when things like this are going on in the world, I have felt that people automatically assume that because I don't have a lot to say or contribute to the conversation, that I have my head in the sand and that I don't care, and that I don't think that there's anything we can do, and that I'm not doing anything. I'm not taking any action to fix the problems in the world. And I want to just share that that assumption is wrong. I believe that there are other ways, alternative ways to react and respond and to feel about the weight of what's going on in our world. My way is a quieter way. It's not as much sharing with others. It's more inward. That is my nature. And when politics and these difficult things that are going on in the world come up in conversation, I have so much difficulty articulating my feelings about it and my knowledge about it. So I stay quiet, and that may appear to others as complacent or, not being educated, or whatever assumptions are made. They may not be true. This is hard. This is a very hard thing to talk about. And my way of dealing with what's going on in the world is a quieter way, a calmer way. I've been recently watching the space exploration, the Orion spacecraft going up and around the moon, and they're on their way back now. And I am just so amazed and inspired by these astronauts and the whole team down in Houston, how they're collaborating and working together as a team, speaking calmly to each other, supporting one another, speaking in loving terms, friendly terms. Just the atmosphere around the space travel is so much different and so much a contrast to everything else that's going on with the war talk and the politics of the world and all of the disasters going on around us. I just don't understand why this calm, friendly, loving talk and camaraderie can't be the way that the whole world operates, because it's just so right. It's so logical. It just, people that are educated and talking with one another and sharing their knowledge and getting along. They're getting along. They're not fighting. They have a common goal to reach beyond where our world has gone and what we've seen on this world, and going out to the universe and out to the moon. And I'm so inspired by it all. And to me, it is such a contrast to what I see here on Earth, and it just breaks my heart. It makes me so sad. And for me, what can I do? I ask myself. One thing I need to do is preserve my happiness and my safety and my personal health, my mental health, and my physical health. That's important. I have to be healthy to help anybody else in the world to be healthy. And our doll community is very similar to the way the astronauts are behaving. But I like to think that our doll community is calm and loving and accepting and forgiving, and we try to lift each other up, lift each other's spirits. And I want to be a part of that. I want to be a part of that. I can't be an astronaut, but I can be in space, in the space of the doll world and the doll community, and be helpful and lift people up and cheer people up and be a part of the friendship and the love of this world. And that's where I want to be, and that's where I feel like I can contribute and help and support and inspire and be a role model for, I don't want to make myself sound so great, but just being a good and happy person and helping your neighbor. Can't we just do that? It just seems so easy to me, and I just don't understand this need for power and aggression and fighting. And maybe that all sounds naive to you, and that's fine. Maybe I'm sure I am naive because I don't listen or follow in detail all the politics and the world events, because I find it upsetting and stressful and scary, and I need to survive in my own way, in my little world. But I am aware of everything that's going on. I see it, I feel you, I feel the pain of everybody going through it. I want to help, and if there's anything that I can do to make one or two people feel happier or better about their day, it's a small thing, but I think it's a step forward to making a better world. I can't solve the world's problems, but I can make one or two people feel better in a day, and in turn make myself feel better. And that's what I can contribute. And that's who I am. That's what I'm about. Just kindness, being gentle, being accepting, being friendly. And I don't know what else to say. I just feel that in this world, it's very hard to be in this world right now, and it's very hard for me to relate to a lot of what's going on. So there's little Alice looking adorable, and now let's change Strawberry Fields. I've named her Poppy. I just love her little red hair, and I did put new eyes in her, some eyes that I ordered off of AliExpress. And I just loved the color. There's a bunch of different colors in her eyes. I'll show you up close in a minute. But she is wearing this adorable little outfit that actually was made, I believe, for the Alice doll, which, by the way, I named Daisy. I don't think I mentioned that before. But I tried it on Poppy this time. And now we're going to change her back into the other outfit. So yeah, I've been really enjoying watching the space program. So they've gone around the dark side of the moon and taken so many pictures, and they experienced a solar or lunar eclipse. The Earth went behind the moon and everything went dark, and then they saw solar flares. Oh my gosh, it's all so exciting and absolutely amazing to see and witness in real time. And I'm just feeling so inspired by it all. Just to be up there away from all of your family, away from all the politics and all of the bad stuff that's going on, and just be free of it all. I just can't even imagine. I mean, yeah, there would be some feeling of freedom, but I would also feel really scared to be way up in space like that. Those astronauts have so much courage. I get claustrophobic, actually. I don't think that I could be in a spaceship with 3 other people in those tight quarters like that for 10 days. I would feel so trapped and wanting to get away. And sometimes I feel like that even on an airplane or in any situation, like an elevator. I get claustrophobic when I feel like I can't get away from a situation. It really makes me feel uncomfortable. And sometimes I even feel that in social situations. I admit, I think I do have some social anxiety. And so when I'm at a party or a group gathering, even with people that I know well, I get overwhelmed sometimes with all of the different conversations and the chatter, and I have to get away. And if I can't, or if it feels awkward to leave politely, I get extreme anxiety. And yeah, I don't know what that's all about. I don't think it's uncommon, but I didn't really realize that that was something that I suffered from. As I'm thinking about it now, I realize that when I was a child, I think I suffered with social anxiety. I even remember being in elementary school and coming home to my mom and saying, "Mommy, I don't have any friends. Nobody likes me." And I would remember being at school and being so shy, and kids maybe chatting with me for a bit, but we had just moved and they were all in their own little cliques, and they had their little friend groups already, and I always felt like they didn't want a new person that they didn't know adding to their group. I always just felt like an outsider and very shy and nervous when I was a kid. So maybe that's where it comes from. We moved a lot too, and it was hard to, so that could be partly. Oh my gosh, look how cute she is. Look at her in her little outfit, little Strawberry Fields. She just needs her little shoes now. I love these dolls. They really do give me a sense of whimsy and happiness and joy. So let's put these little shoes on Strawberry Fields, my little Poppy girl. They go on actually really easily. They fit perfectly. Ruby Red Galleria and the Mori Lolli team, or the Dolly Mori team, I should say, they make such good quality items and dolls. I was really impressed when they first came out. I kept seeing them on social media and I just thought they were the most darling things. I have a thing for big-eyed, big faces on dolls, like the Blythe dolls, although I'm not really into the Blythes too much. I just have one from AliExpress. But when these came along, they were new and adorable, and I loved the way that you could customize them and change their eyes and wigs, and I was hooked. So I have the first 3 from the collection: Alice, Night Bloom, and Strawberry Fields. And then I also have, you'll see near the end here, I also have Winter Sweetie. So many others have come out since then that I've missed out on. Some of the limited edition ones, and there's some darker skin tones now, which I think are darling. Finances don't allow me to have every single doll in a collection. So I was happy to have the first 3 and then add Winter Sweetie for a Christmas doll. And yeah, so I'll stick with these 4 for now. I did notice that there's a new fairy doll out. I'd love to have her, but I don't think I can afford any new dolls right now. So I'm on a little bit of a doll buying break. I do have one coming in the mail. I think she's going to arrive tomorrow, actually. So I will do a video on her, and then we're going to take a break for a while on the buying and just focus on enjoying what I have and changing the displays around. Changing their outfits is always fun, like I'm doing now, and talking to all of you about my doll collection and your doll collections. So we're dressing Night Bloom now, and she was wearing kind of a little fairy queen princess costume that I found on AliExpress. I think it's really pretty, but she has been in it for a while, so it's time to get this off of her. And she's going to go back into her original costume and her original wig. So I'll show you that as we go. So again, she's got these cute little white tie-up boots and some little striped stockings. We're going to get those up here. And Night Bloom was one of the most popular dolls in the beginning when this line came out. I think she sold out 2 or 3 times and they had to restock her. I think one of the reasons is she kind of has a little bit of a Wednesday Addams vibe or a goth vibe. And so you can see that when I start getting her dressed here. This is a cute wig that I got off AliExpress. And it's the same as that blonde one that I had on Daisy that I took off before. They were the same style, just 2 different colors, and they weren't very expensive. I don't exactly remember the website I got them from, well, AliExpress, but I don't remember which vendor. But they're a little bit tight, but they do fit. They just take a bit of fiddling. And this is the really well-made Mori Lolli outfit that we're going to put on my little Night Bloom. When I get them all dressed, I'll set them up for you so you can see how they all look. I named them all after flowers. So I actually named this one Violet. She kind of has grayish, lavender violet eyes. I think that's what made me think of that. And I wanted to name them all after flowers. So, oh, she's so cute. So we've got Daisy, Poppy, Violet, and then my last one that you're going to see in a few minutes, my Winter Sweetie, I named her Coco. And I had to look it up. I mentioned this in another video already, but I looked it up, and Coco is a flower name. It's there are a few flowers named after chocolate in different variations. So Coco is actually a flower. And yeah, so I've got my 4 little flower girls. Now I just need a bride. Before I forget, I did want to mention that I am affiliated with Dolly Mori, and if you'd like to get a 10% discount, if you'd like one of these dolls, you can go to the Dolly Mori website and use my code CHERISHEDDOLLFRIENDS, all in capital letters, and get your 10% discount. It doesn't work on the limited edition dolls though, just on the regular line and any clothing and accessories. So that's always a good thing to keep in mind if you like these dolls. You can order one and get a discount, so using my code. I'll put it up on the screen here. So let's finish getting Night Bloom ready here. This is the original wig that she came with, and it's so silky soft. Beautiful black, completely black wig. Look how shiny it is. So you just use your fingers to pull it down around her hairline, and it stays on quite well. There are little sticky dots that you can put, little Velcro dots that came with her, but I don't tend to use them. And then this is the little headband that came along with her. I'm just going to pull out these little tendrils here that go on either side of her head. Look at her pretty eyes. She's such a beautiful little girl. So ethereal, but a little bit mischievous. That's my little Violet. So next up we have Winter Sweetie. And she came in this adorable little winter outfit with a woolen cap and a fuzzy scarf and a cute little corduroy coat with buttons and cute little shoes and thick stockings. Oh my goodness, she's having a bad hair day. I better give that a brush, or at least smooth it down. So she came with this adorable little fluffy scarf, and it's such a unique design. It's like a little buttonhole was sewn in it, and you just pull it through. So that's really nice. And this adorable little coat. It's like a very fine and a light rose pink corduroy. There's the Mori Lolli logo in there. And there's 3 little snaps. And it's a very cozy outfit. Even the dress is a thicker material, like kind of a winter feeling kind of material, and she's wearing cozy long socks and boots. So it's definitely a cozy winter outfit, but we're transitioning to spring, and I thought I would try this little pink dress on her. Daisy was wearing it, so I know it fits, and I thought I could try it on my Winter Sweetie, who I have named Coco. Even if I don't have that many doll clothes, I do enjoy changing them around and rotating them through the different dolls and seeing how different things look on different dolls. It makes them fresh and new again to me. Aw, look how cute and cuddly she is. She could probably use some accessories, but I don't really have anything right now that I can think of to go with her. You can see how beautiful her eyes are when you look up close, and the beautiful sculpting of the face. They are just so sweet. I would love to hear in the comments. I don't want to have a political discussion because I'm not capable of doing that really, but I would love to hear in the comments how the state of the world is making you feel, and how are you dealing with it and responding to it. And have you been watching the space travel and the Orion space shuttle going to the moon, and has that been inspiring to you, and has that changed your viewpoint of our Earth and our beautiful marble, our globe in the sky that is our home planet? How does that change your perspective to what's going on down here? And I would just love to hear a gentle conversation about how you're feeling in this world today. And is it so wrong to be quieter about it and not be able to have heated conversations and debates? Is it okay to just talk quietly and support each other and love each other and be ourselves in the world today? That's what I want to know. Am I alone in this, or is this okay to feel this way? And I just want to enjoy my dolls and enjoy my life and my friends and my family. And if, as I said, if I can just reach out a little bit further with my hands and my videos and my content to cheer anybody up in this world who is feeling overwhelmed by all of this, I would love to be able to just do that. And if by doing that it's only doing a craft project or an art project, changing dolls, making a painting, doing some crochet, or talking about arts and crafts, if at that level it's helping people, can that be enough? Is it enough for you? It's enough for me. And I'm still watching, I'm still listening to everything else beyond that, But in my little world and in our little doll world, I just want to say I love the human race. I love our dolls. I love our world. And I just want it to be a better place. And I just want to help in some small way. And I'm just rambling here. Thank you for listening. I do want to talk about the dolls a little bit here too as I'm dressing them. I'm going to try and show you who I'm dressing and what they're wearing and things too. But thank you for listening, and I really appreciate your ears and your hearts for letting me share this with you. And thank you. That's all I want to say is thank you, and I hope to see you again in another video. I look forward to a gentle conversation in the comments, and thank you for your thoughts and feelings and sharing with me. Okay, bye for now, everyone. We'll see you in the next video.